I'm not telling you this to scare you, merely to inform you. There is a reason we fear the dark. Let me show you.
Pyramid Head is a primary antagonist from the Silent Hill video game series. For the sake of brevity, we will be sticking with the game series and not the movies or the comics, as Pyramid Head's nature and origins are specific to Silent Hill 2 and are justified in later games because of lore-specific details that we will cover. That is all we will be looking at. Silent Hill 2 follows main character James Sunderland, who receives a letter from his deceased wife from Silent Hill. Silent Hill creates a personal hell for any who enter, twisting the town and filling it with monsters. James's wife had a terminal illness for 3 long years before he eventually smothered her with a pillow. He killed her partially to end her suffering and partially out of frustration and resentment for her because she was very abusive towards the end. This birthed a soul-crushing guilt that Silent Hill latched onto. Almost all the monsters in the game are either feminine or genderless in nature, and Pyramid Head is the only exception. Pyramid Head is seen in an apartment complex raping a pair of mannequin-like monsters. Though nothing explicit is shown, the masochistic executioner is immediately shown to James as unkillable, as gunfire does nothing more than make it wander off. It is encountered several other times as an immortal boss monster that must be avoided for a certain amount of time to progress the story. The metallic headpiece, according to creator Masahiro Ito, was not the original idea. He wanted to create a monster with a hidden face and eventually settled on the rusty and heavy-looking headpiece instead of a traditional mask. The boots and rubber gloves are reminiscent of a butcher, though James's muddled memory of Silent Hill produced the creature from a picture of an executioner that he once saw. Pyramid Head's primary weapon is the great knife, though he's been seen with a spear during later parts of the game. He kills Maria, another delusion of James's psyche brought up by Silent Hill, several times. There's a lot of Freudian language going on with this character, plenty of phallic symbology, male aggression, and so on. The knife slows him down immensely and also warns the player of the monster's presence while it scrapes along the ground. James comes to terms with his wife's death after watching Maria get murdered time and time again, and he comes to realize that Pyramid Head's purpose was to torment him.
I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins.
What many don't know is there is not one, but 2 Pyramid Heads in Silent Hill 2. Near the end of the game, 2 of them appear to kill Maria yet again before attacking James right before the final boss battle. Many refer to them as the Red Pyramid Head and the Brown Pyramid Head, respectively. The red representing new blood spilled, and the brown represented old dried blood from the past. This theory carries some weight, as you can collect a scarlet-colored egg and a rust-colored egg from them after the battle. Attacking them does shorten the fight, though they cannot be killed directly, so avoiding them by running around the room is still James's main strategy. When the timer is done, they commit double suicide by impaling themselves on their spears. Pyramid Head makes appearances in many other places with different shaped helmets and behavioral patterns, always under different names. Because he is specifically meant to torment James Sunderland, most fans turn their noses up at other iterations as not really being Pyramid Head. However, the details can prove otherwise. James Sunderland's Pyramid Head is slow, weak, completely clothed, and has boots and gloves. In Silent Hill Homecoming, the main character sees a muscular, mostly naked Pyramid Head. The helmet is shaped differently as well. Creator Ito notes that this is not James's Pyramid Head, but another manifestation from a different world. Because of this, all the forms of this creature in each game are justified as long as it carries its own characteristics. Therefore, Pyramid Head, the Boogeyman, the Butcher, and the Red Triangle are all different manifestations of the same monster. Each represents guilt over the main character's sins, and as each sin is unique to the person that committed it, so is the sinner's tormentor.